Hey, we're back.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Okay.
We're still alive.
Still alive for now. Yeah.
I mean, we were just like, that was a way to start a campaign, Jerry.
Yeah, it was a little bit taxing for you guys to get imprisoned and
Unexpected.
Unexpected, yeah.
Usually you beat us down at the end of the game. It's like, let's just start off.
I'm
low
spreading
point.
it throughout. It's going to be a constant beatdown for.
It's really what the people want.
Yeah. That's.
Man.
If there's anything I heard is that people wanted you guys to be tortured more.
Okay.
No, I think they were talking about you, Jerry.
Probably.
Oh, I think he gets tortured every time.
Yeah. I think they were. But welcome to episode 3.
Yes.
Everyone's alive. We're feeling good.
We're feeling.
We're feeling-
We're ready to do this.
So I just want to take a quick second to give a shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. Thank you
Yes!
for making all of this possible. We're doing some cool new things with the video again, like we said before, and I don't think we would be here without that support. It helps us pay for hosting, and we'd like to keep that support growing. We'd like to get more supporters if we could. So if you have $1 or $5 and you'd like to become a supporter of this podcast, this adventure, help us keep putting out content for you to listen to and watch now. Please go to dungeonpatrol.com and click the Patreon button, or you can go to patreon.com/dungeonpatrol. Again, if you can afford to give $1 or something a month, it really helps us out. We've got bills to pay, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you do.
Yeah.
And we have wonderful volunteers, that help make this possible. Our friend Justin, who is a production whiz that makes the podcast episodes sound so wonderful.
Yes, thank you, Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
He's just doing it on a volunteer basis out of the kindness of his heart. There's some coercion involved, but I would like to actually be able to give him some money someday for his work, but it'll take us a while to build up to that point.
Not everybody can, sync up while some rich man is in the back of a limo to try to, sync up. I'm going Wayne's World.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I was wondering.
It's changed. The landscape has changed.
So thanks to all of our supporters. Thank you to anyone who's thinking about it. Please go and support this podcast. Next, who wants to talk about what happened last time on episode 2?
The Bard.
The
Who
Bard.
likes to talk?
Okay, then. Last time, Alar took his new companions under his wing and helped free them from their unfortunate imprisonment, with the aid of some questionable pirates. They emerged to find Vadragan a city changed, its streets overrun in an uprising of the slaves. The pirates bade them break into a small keep. Alar sweet-talked his way in. How will they make their way in this brave new world? Will Alar become a chronicler of a pivotal moment in history? Stay tuned for Alar Patrol.
It's not the name, but
Okay, so clearly he was
Not
expecting
yet.
that.
Not yet, Jerry.
that was amazing.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a working title.
It's a working-
That's right.
Alar Friends. Yeah.
Alar friends.
I like that.
Well done. That was awesome. I'm amazed because we didn't talk about this beforehand, but you obviously
Yeah.
prepared.
Little did we know
I
he
did
wrote all
take
the
some
headlines.
He
notes
was
in
writing
the car.
down
Yeah,
before.
I was.
So nicely done. I think you have a new job.
Oh, Lord.
So yeah,
Never overperform.
you totally blew the story apart by talking your way into this villa.
You could tell.
Yeah. And you guys, you rolled really well and managed to get in. And
I did take a crossbow bolt, though, if I remember right.
You did.
Yeah. I was looking at the map when I was getting prepared and saw that you were down hit points, and I was like, "How did that happen?" And
Because you shot me, Jerry.
That was just him being bitter at how well you rolled. I'm going to shoot him anyway. They're going to jump off my railroad.
little things like that.
Exactly.
You're going to get shot at.
So now I will say you guys made your way in. Well done. You are ushered into a dimly lit room that appears to be the main living area. To your left, you see a small veranda overlooking the city. Various boxes, barrels, and crates appear to be serving as furniture, with very little else other than a few furs and blankets to occupy the space. Despite the noticeable lack of creature comforts, it's warm, dry, and almost cozy. A fireplace gives off a dull, flickering glow to your right, and you can also smell the delicious aroma of cooking food wafting down the hall. Sound good?
Yeah.
Food.
So Brock is sitting there, and you're basically surrounded, and people are, still pointing crossbows at you, and
I genuinely don't remember. What did we say to talk our way in?
you're going to perform, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Traveling performers
Let's
or
do it.
something.
But we also had information about the pirates.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, yeah.
they were not that interested in
In the
our
performance.
performance.
It was the pirates that piqued their interest.
Yeah.
Just shows you whoever
Right,
writes the
'cause
story.
you kind of performed, and they said that was fine, but they weren't going to let you
But
in.
no,
I think
thank
that's
you.
when they shot me, but I'm not gonna.
It could have been when they shot you.
I don't know.
Oh, you're the one who has to tell the story. So.
That's right.
Yeah. So, Brock is, watching you. Things are a little tense still. He starts to, look around the room, and he's trying to, get his people to ease off a little bit. He's looking very casual and relaxed, leaning up against the wall, just kind of looking you guys over. And you have been disarmed and decloaked.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Except for Triss, who has a dagger
Smuggled
somewhere.
in a dagger.
Yeah.
And he's the orc or half orc.
Yeah, half orc.
And the other four guys are basically ruffian-looking people.
Yeah, I think I think I had 2 humans and maybe a half elf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your hospitality.
You are welcome.
I am Alar Nuestri, and this is my group of companions. We are called Alar and the Unchained.
That is a good name.
We have been unfortunately imprisoned until recently and have only recently emerged upon the streets and are looking to find our way.
Well, you have found your way to Brock the Bald and his bold band of ne'er-do-wells. Now, what can you tell me about these pirates? Were they the ones that imprisoned you?
In fact, they assisted in freeing us, although that did not seem to be their intent.
There was a reluctant freeing. We were enslaved by the slaves.
Okay. And he's like, how many of the pirates are there?
What was there, like 100?
I don't remember. It was a big crowd.
Couple hundred.
Yeah, a
close.
couple hundred.
I
Wow.
mean, can we have done an estimate, maybe?
You want an estimate from me? Or do
Well,
you
like
wanna
if
give
we were
them-
going to try to give them the most accurate answer possible.
I would say between 150 and 200.
So nearly 200.
And he's like, that is too many for us to fight.
And they want your fort or house or whatever this is.
It's a villa.
Do you pay extra for that?
So he's like, so we need to stay put. And you are willing to help us with information?
We are. How big are your forces? Do you have any chances of defending?
Yeah, we can hold out for some time.
How many men do you have?
I am not at liberty to say.
Because you're not in charge?
Oh, whoa.
It's like, I am in charge. Don't you forget that. Now, I want you to know that I appreciate the information you have delivered. We now know what we are up against. But you also said you are performers.
Indeed.
Me and my men would like to be entertained, and I'm afraid that we have nothing to offer other than warmth, shelter, and leftover stew, if you would like.
Such things are a prince's fortune at this point. We would be glad to share your roof, and in exchange, delight the senses.
Good, good, good. That is great to hear. We have been trapped in here for some time now. And he kind of waves on, and you see someone come in. This individual was kind of standing back, and it's a young half-elven woman, very dirty, kind of matted hair. She comes in carrying your cloaks that you left outside, and she hangs them up on pegs next to the fire to warm them up. And, she comes over and stands by Brock, and she says, you can hear her, she's not trying to be quiet, but she definitely is meaning this for Brock's ears. Says that little guy, he ran up to the ridgeline, and he watched for a while, and then he went towards the greenhouse. Should we keep an eye on him? And Brock is very dismissive, and like he doesn't think that Haydn, you presume, is who she's talking about, is a threat. And so he just kind of laughs it off, and she stands there. And she, at this point, she's pretty much the only one that still has her crossbow pointed at you guys. Things have sort of come together. Tensions have eased a bit. Everyone else in the room is just kind of waiting for you to, get your instruments out and get warmed up. And
Our instruments.
oh yeah, what do you have for instruments? Just your voice.
No, you said we found. I found a mandolin in.
Oh yeah.
Any
in
good
that.
percussionist can use a box or crate.
Okay, so there are crates around.
Very good.
And Krigar, how would you like to accompany us?
Well, I don't have my pan flute.
I thought you did find a flute in that pile of stuff.
I think I said no pan flute.
No
No
pan
pan
flute?
I think you said that. Yeah,
No,
so
it's a
I have
bummer.
nothing.
You could whistle. The whistling bugbear.
I can do like a gravelly hum
Okay.
or a beatbox.
Well, he's gonna, he's gonna ask you guys if you're hungry now, and he'll send someone off to bring in some stew, and you can see that it's been warmed up in a fire that must be down the hall. Brings out some wooden bowls, dishes up. His men are gonna eat too. He's gonna eat, and some thick, hearty stew, chunks of meat, turnips, and looks like pretty much everything's been thrown in there. So, he'll let you guys eat first if you want. Or are you gonna
That
play
would be
first?
wonderful.
Okay. So you guys are eating stew, and everyone's kind of making merry. The only one that seems tense still a little bit is this half elf who maybe just felt like Brock shouldn't have been so dismissive about Haydn's disappearance down the ridge.
I don't know how much information we shared with Brock, but I think it might be important that he knows that's their access, or that's believe they can come up on that ridge. We were told, but also we were told to come in here and take this from you. And perhaps it would work against them if we were to, tell them that we did.
Okay.
They are expecting us back.
Triss's tail is swishing angrily.
Well put, Brokos.
Okay.
In fact, we could set an ambush for them.
I need to
How
take
would
a
that
drink.
story tell?
Well, let us just enjoy some stew right now.
So what's to say that you're not here now, trying to infiltrate my group?
And how would we do that with all of our weapons taken from us?
And no instruments.
Well, we have my mandolin.
Well, of course. And your voice.
So
No one can take that from me.
you'd be surprised.
I know.
So he's gonna nod to this guy standing up here, and that he's gonna disappear out onto the veranda. And Brock is looking at you a little more warily now, and and he's kind of sizing you up, obviously giving this some thought. He's not like the smartest guy, but he's a survivor.
He's canny.
Yeah, and so he doesn't like what he's hearing, but he's processing it.
Thanks,
Man.
Brokos.
Hey, it would be stupid for us to try to go against this. Just because I look stupid doesn't mean I'm completely stupid.
And so you guys finish off your stew, and Brock wants you to play. So he's gonna stand by and wait, and everyone is kind of
So how do we do a group perform in 5e?
I would say just roll and average it out.
yeah.
Average it out?
Yeah.
Nope.
Perhaps something upbeat.
Whoever is gonna.
Ah, yes.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Someone came prepared.
I got a 21.
I mean, so you're the only one with an instrument.
That's right.
Well,
So
like
you're
I
gonna
said, a
beat on
percussionist.
you're gonna beat on a thing, and
Yeah.
beat on a thing.
I think does Triss sing?
Triss,
Nice.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
really have much of
Triss
a...
is not a performer.
So I got a 19.
Yeah, that's still excellent.
That's pretty good. So the two of you are doing your thing.
Yeah.
And the two of you are just kind of watching or nodding your heads.
I
I
will
mean-
sway in the background.
How are you? Yeah,
She's gonna
background
dance.
backup dancers. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'll hum or grunt or make weird noises.
I like the way that he says, she's going to dance.
So I got a 10,
Okay. But
3.
you guys roll.
but really not well.
Makes
It's one of those awkward teen dances.
Yes.
total sense. So after some time, the people are, getting into it, and it's obvious that they're appreciative of, I mean, they would be of anything at this point, but they're appreciating your talents, and things are kind of getting relaxed again. You can see, Brock is kind of, swaying to the music, and crossbows have been lowered. Even the half-elven woman is, kind of tapping her foot.
How many people are watching us?
Right now there are 4 watching you.
Oh, that's it?
That's a
Yeah.
tiny audience. No, I'm not embarrassed.
But after some time, you
should be with
notice
the 3.
No, I am not.
after some time you notice that Brock is staring more and more directly at Triss's awkward swaying. And
Aren't we all?
Her tail hitting things behind her.
Yeah. And the half-elven woman also is staring at you and then looking at Brock, and Brock finally is like, "You, what was your name? The woman, the tiefling. I want you to dance."
I am dancing.
I want you to dance for me. Come closer.
I'm really just here for moral support.
You are here to entertain us.
Perhaps we should have conducted tryouts.
We have been more than generous with you, sharing our food, giving you shelter. I just asked for a dance.
Okay, I'll go do an awkward dance.
Okay. So you walk over and you see that this half-elven woman looks extremely upset. As you come closer, you can see that she is getting more and more tense as you approach. Brock seems to be purposefully ignoring her at this point, and but you notice that she is raising her crossbow up, like as you get closer.
Look, we weren't looking to get into some whole, couples thing here.
This little triangle started really
triangle.
quickly.
Yeah.
So you guys keep playing, and Triss is going to do her awkward dancing in front of Brock for a
Perhaps
while.
something slower.
That's mean.
All right, I'm just picturing all of this in my head, and it's totally delightful.
Everybody loves a rock ballad.
I was thinking about the is it from Sign?
Yeah, Elaine.
The
Yeah.
Elaine dance.
Okay, so Brock is he's watching you dance for a while, and then he starts to move closer,
Oh.
and he's like, you can tell that he is like putting his nose up in the air, like he's smelling the air around you as you're
Oh.
dancing around. It's super creepy, right? And then he just like has this smile on his face, and you can see these fangs, and his lips as pop out of his lips as he smiles. And
Okay, dancing is over, and I go back to the group.
Okay, so as you start to move back to the group, you're gonna get shot at.
What?
Wow, this is...
By the elf?
Yep, the half-elven woman.
Can I just say this, because having watched it, if I could see her about to do that, can we roll initiative to see if I could respond?
It's a surprise round. I mean, you guys weren't really looking for that, but she was tense and raised her crossbow. And,
Green with jealousy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she misses, and it goes. I mean, she misses very badly. It's almost like she just accidentally fired it, like out of rage, tension in her finger or something. She shoots, and the crossbow bolt goes way wide, but everyone just kind of stops what they're doing. And
We prefer applause or flowers.
and she looks kind of shocked, like she didn't even realize that she was going to do that.
Maybe shooting people with crossbows here is a form of appreciation.
Apparently.
They don't have tomatoes to throw at you, so. And Brock jumps up from the crate he is lounging on, and he pulls out a sword. And the other guys immediately go into high alert, like their crossbows are back up, pointed at you, and everyone looks kind of shocked.
Us.
So,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
you're going to say, whoa, whoa, whoa?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you didn't like the music. This is strange. We always get applause.
I know she's not that great of a dancer, but she's working on it.
Okay. So Brock, he is he's gonna join Kragar in saying stop. He's like, stop it, stop, everyone, calm down. And then he's gonna look back at this half-elven woman, and he's gonna just backhand her.
Whoa.
And she hits the wall behind her and kind of slumps down and starts crying. And then he tries to walk over and kick her, and and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Uncool, man.
Yeah. And she just is sobbing in the corner now, and her crossbow falls to the ground in front of her. Brock is like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. Things were going well. Please continue.
wish we had a better plan.
This is really awkward.
Perhaps we should take a brief intermission.
Yes.
Yeah, do you have a privy? I have.
To hear Hobgoblin say a privy, it's hilarious.
Yes.
It's a villa, of course they have a privy.
and I realize we all look alike to you humans, but it's a bugbear. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
So, yes, he can lead you to. There's a spot where there's like a hole that goes down, and you don't want to know the details of this, but it's the
No,
bathroom.
please continue.
Yeah, the hole in the ground.
Yeah,
It just
please.
runs down the hill. It's really disgusting. So,
I mean, I want to actually take the opportunity to try to start counting heads in here
all right.
and scope out. So wherever he takes me, I want to kind of really pay attention.
So he grabs this half-elven woman by her matted, filthy hair and like picks her up off the ground with one arm, and then he like grabs the crossbow and hands it to her, and he's like, "Show him to the bathroom, or privy as he calls it." So she's going to escort you and show you where the bathroom is.
Okay.
Can,
I'll wait.
may I go too?
And Brock kind of sighs and is like, "Ugh. Yes, of course."
This is a great idea, splitting the party. I like that.
I mean, I realize we've had to
worked
use it
so
together
well.
for like a month, but I was hoping for some privacy. Fine. You don't get to hold the bucket again.
Okay. So, Krager and Triss are both, sorry, I'm going nuts with the map here, are both going to use the bathrooms. And let's see.
It's an interesting visual you have in the bathroom there. Oh, that's blood.
I hope that's
Is it blood or?
I didn't plan to have a bathroom.
Okay. I was
Scope
gonna
Ah.
say somebody really needs to have their kidneys checked.
Okay, so you've got, I'm going to see here. This is half elven woman, and
Is she
someone
gonna-
else follows along.
Oh my.
Oh crap! I wanted to talk to the half-elven woman if I can.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay, so the two of you, Alar and Brokos, are left in the room very awkwardly,
I'm never awkward.
very confidently.
I'm going to try to start just harmonizing with him, like doing scales, just to try to,
Yeah.
ease some kind of just awkwardness. So we're pretending just to pay attention to each other.
Okay.
That's not awkward.
That's
Cool.
totally cool. So you're left in there with Brock, who seems very kind of grumpy and impatient now.
So, do we see anybody else in this place?
No, not yet. It could be that they're the only ones. It could be that some others are sleeping. It could be that people are, on the tower watching.
All right. So, are they literally going to follow us into this room?
Yeah, they're literally going to follow you into the room.
and watch them.
Well,
I mean, a lady should have her privacy.
they just kind of chuckle at
She hasn't
that.
had privacy in 2 months.
They'll kind of look up in a way while you're.
So I guess as we turn to like, I'm literally gonna do some business in there. So
This is happening.
I want to try to like discreetly motion to Triss, like show her like a clawed hand, and point gesture at them to try to
Discreetly.
like suggest maybe this is the time when they're unsuspecting and split.
Okay, so you're gonna try to.
I don't know. I mean, like,
Yeah. make some kind of
Like disguise it as just grunting.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of fiber in the diet.
You know,
that stew.
over the.
That's terrible and horrible. Oh, no.
I can imagine while he's
You're all
trying to discreetly get your attention.
I don't want to look.
He's
Thanks.
literally
Thanks,
doing his
Gregor.
business in there.
Really try not to look at you.
Literally trying.
Well, you've got to know each other very well now.
So the elf woman does not have her crossbow because Brock took it.
No, he,
No, he
gave it
forced
back
it
to
back
her.
to her
He
in
gave
her
it
Give it
hands.
back
Yeah.
to her.
Did she ever reload it?
She did not reload it.
Okay. And the other guy has what?
Crossbow. Light crossbows. He's trying to be respectful of Triss and kind of looking off, like whistling awkwardly to himself.
Probably the tune you just heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's catchy.
Yeah, it's catchy.
I don't know. I was hoping to do this when people were sleeping, but
All right. Well,
now,
I'm
now
gonna
that I see
go.
that there's only 5 of them.
I will go ahead and free my dagger.
All right. So if I see that, literally what I'm thinking about, is I'm kind of like zipping up, and the guy's sort of looking away.
Wait, you have zippers?
Yeah, you actually wear pants?
What's a zipper?
Yeah, of course I wear pants
Okay.
and a long shirt.
But you're covered in fur and stuff.
I kind of hide the fur as much as I can.
Oh, okay.
The zipper gets really complicated.
Yeah.
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 Zipper's a bad idea for you, man. I think buttons is the way to go.
I pretty much want to just kind of turn and step into him and tear his throat out in one move.
Oh, okay.
In one move.
Just
One
one
move.
move. That's my plan.
I want to see this.
Okay. So you
Zip,
guys
turn
are
around.
going to the bathroom, arguing, zipping up, or not arguing, but making eyes at each other, and zip.
See what all your forced intimacy has wrought.
No boundaries this season. No boundaries. Okay. So I'm gonna see how distracted they are. So the half elf with the crossbow that is not loaded, right? She's still kind of sniffling to herself, but she is watching you like a hawk. Like she is still angry at you, Triss. The other person that followed, kind of humming that tune, whistling that tune, trying to give you a little bit of privacy.
It's a catchy one.
Yeah, and is staring off into space, seems much more distracted. So
That's right. Alar gets in your head.
this is the one that is, I don't know if you can see that on the
Yeah,
map.
I got it.
That's the half-elven woman, the one that's farther south, and the one up in the corner is the distracted one.
The one in the corner is the distracted one.
Yep.
Okay.
But the half-elven woman, her attention is on me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't have to move because I can make my first attack with reach.
Mm-hmm. So you can just zip, turn around.
Basically turn, and my arm just sort of like stretches out. I just try to just take him out.
Okay, do it. I'll let you be a surprise thing. I would be surprised.
You should be surprised.
Standing well away in the corner of the bathroom.
Okay. Don't give me 3 ones. Come on. That one's cockeyed.
Not bad.
So that is 15 damage as I turn and just try to take him out.
Do you have to do an attack roll?
Oh, I guess I have to do attack roll.
Well, but don't you have advantage because it's a surprise?
Oh,
Yes.
I do. Thank you. So that'd be 12 to hit.
That
Oh, gosh.
is a hit, but I don't think you get advantage on a surprise round.
Yeah.
You don't?
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
you do.
okay. Sorry, it's been a while.
But his
So-
first roll was the high
Rogues
one.
live off a surprise.
Yeah,
round.
this is
Oh,
the
yeah.
high one anyway.
Rogue thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yep.
forgot. That is a hit.
Okay.
And you did how much damage?
15 damage.
So you spin around and you slap him with your long clawed fuzzy arm, and he goes flying back into the wall, hits his head, and just slumps down.
That's exactly what I was hoping. All
Yeah.
right, cool.
And so now Triss.
I will go for the half elf.
Okay.
I don't get advantage though.
It's a surprise round.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, or was she? Well, okay. I guess the question is, does she get to act in the surprise round too?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys were planning.
She had freed her dagger.
Then you get
so
advantage.
She was ready to go.
So that is a 14.
That is a hit.
All right. And sorry, I'm not up on my dagger. 1d4 plus 2. So that's 4 damage.
4 damage. So she takes your dagger in her side, and she lets out a loud scream and stumbles back a little bit. Tries to pull up her crossbow, realizes that it's not loaded, and drops it to the ground.
Well, do we get initiative now?
Yes, it'll be initiative time.
Fudge.
All right. So this is what's going to happen when this is going on. I'm going to have everyone roll initiative, just in case things go crazy elsewhere.
Actually, can you real quick? Because after I attack, I could still take a move, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Could I have moved next to her? I forgot I can do that.
The half elf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, I would have to take a step forward in order to attack. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are kind of coming up next to her, surrounding her. Let's go with initiative. Brokos, what'd you get?
17.
17. Alar.
21.
Wow. Kragar.
5.
5. Triss.
15.
15. All right. And there. And let's put these in order.
I mean, does everybody else have to make a perception to have heard her scream through the walls?
Yes. I'm going to roll for that.
Maybe somebody was still playing his instrument.
Yeah.
That's right.
So the guy towards the back of the other room did not hear it, but Brock did. So Brock is going to. You see Brock suddenly stand up, and he starts to pull out his sword again. And you guys want to roll to see if you heard the scream?
Sure.
No.
Nat 20.
That was funny.
20 and a
Yeah,
1.
You got a 1. Wow. Oh, Brokos.
Okay, so Alar
I'm
with
kind of
his,
nervous.
his superior hearing, and he picks out the sound of a scream coming from far away through walls, but definitely a scream of some sort.
Okay. I will cast Aid Insinuation on Brock. He gets a wisdom save.
Okay, wisdom save for Brock, and that's probably 18.
Bastard.
17.
Okay. Then I will move to the doorway and step out if I can. Yes,
fine.
thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Come, Brokos.
Brokos. Brokos is it there.
Yeah, you don't move yet.
Okay. So Alar moves out into the hall. All right. Is that all you're going to do?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. And now it is Brokos' turn.
Did Brock? Did he said he didn't react?
He pulled out his
He
weapon.
pulled out his sword.
I will follow. I will follow him.
So Alar hears it. Brock hears it. Brokos is just kind of seeing Alar do his thing, get up and run out of the room, and you're just following behind.
Yep.
All right. Now it's Brock's turn, and he's going to see you.
Wait.
So much for a pleasant evening.
Oh, no. Triss's
I
turn.
get to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tris.
I'm going to stab her again.
Oh.
Yes, that is a 19.
19. That is definitely a hit.
Why do all my performances end in bloodshed?
I have to make sure we go over the set list for
And
the
that
next
is-
time. I don't think this is the second one.
That is 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, so she's still fumbling, trying to pull out a weapon, other than her crossbow. She has a small dagger at her side, and she's fumbling with it, and you lunge in and stab her again, and she looks very, very injured now, a little stunned. And now it's Brock's turn.
Super.
And he's just gonna step up right behind
Oh, no.
Brokos. And he is going
I wish
to
he'd come
We
out,
wouldn't
man.
have been alerted.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
And that
Sorry, I don't have your
is,
paws.
let's see, 6 damage.
Oh.
That hurt.
That did hurt.
So he just kind of sees you run out the room. He has his sword halfway pulled out anyway and just rams it into your back. And you're like, Alar.
No, that's not what happens. I think you just made me angry.
Okay. So it is now, let's see, the woman's turn. The half-elf that is close to death and still hanging on. She managed to pull out this blade. She is, teeth clenched together, feral rage looking at you, Triss. And she's going to take a poke at you and misses with a 3. So she just kind of lunges at you, and it's just so wound up that totally misses, and you dodge it easily. This person up in the top of this room sees all this happening. He's going to rush down and stand next to Brock, and he is going to... oh, no, he's not. He has a crossbow. So I'll have him take a few steps forward, and he's going to shoot
I guess.
Brokos in the back. And that is a 13.
Does not hit.
Does not
nice.
hit. Okay. So crossbow goes wide. Maybe you stumbled from getting stabbed in the back, and he misses. And it is now Krager's turn.
So I'm going to step up, so I'm flanking her at the top
Okay.
where that basically the guy was, and then I will attack her again with my unarmed strike. And that's a natty 20.
Ooh.
Wow.
She's just dead.
Yeah.
So that will be 14 damage.
14 damage. So you step up behind her, and she just got done making a awkward lunge at Triss, and you just both fists come slamming down on the back of her skull, and she just collapses to the ground in a heap.
And I'll just smile with a big toothy grin at Triss. Let's do this.
So that just happened, and whoops, I put the wrong mark. She should be dead, but you get the point. It is now Alar's turn. So you hear, you get the sense that Brokos is stumbling behind you, and took a blade.
Okay. I'm going to step up 5 feet to the northwest.
All right.
Like here?
One more north. I'm going to step right next to you. since you didn't follow me. And I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Oh no. Okay, so what does Thunderwave do?
15-foot cube. So it's going to get both of those guys.
Okay. Let's see. I should have a cube somewhere. No, I don't. So we'll pretend. We'll use our imaginations.
And it's Constitution saves for both of them.
All right. For Brock, gets a 13.
Jerk.
And other guy also gets a 13.
Ah, boo. Okay. So they both take 2 points of damage and are not moved.
It
Oh.
was not a moving performance.
Hush you.
Now you've got a comedian in your troop. This is awesome.
You're the warm-up act.
You got dancers and comedians.
Dancers.
It's all coming together. So they both take 2 points of damage from your Thunderwave.
Boom.
And doing anything else?
Nope.
Brokos. Bleeding out the back.
All right, so I'm going to very just get angry, and you see me slowly turn, or not slowly, but quickly turn into somewhat of a badger-like character. Teeth, fangs grow from me, and I grow claws from my hands. I'm going to cast Primal Savagery, turn around, and attack the person behind me.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
This is awesome.
That's not a good hit. That's a 9 to hit.
That is not going to do
But
it.
it looked so cool.
It
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It had to be intimidating.
It probably did, and I do have temporary hit points because of that. So.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Great. Well, that sounded cool. Too bad you couldn't hit. Triss.
I want to quickly look for a better weapon.
Okay. So you have your choice of this dagger or her crossbow. The other person that's down had a crossbow and a longsword.
I will take the longsword.
Okay. So you have a longsword.
Yes.
And doing anything else?
Then I am going to rush out of the room back towards where we left our party.
All right. And let's see. There. 10, 15, 20. Right about there. Does that work?
As far as I can get, sure.
Okay. I suppose you could double move, right?
Can I after I look
Oh,
for the
yeah.
weapon?
You looted. Okay. So you're out in the hallway now, and it's their turn. Now, Brock almost got thunderwaved. He's pretty peeved about that. He's going to take that out on you, Alar. That is a 17 to hit.
Yes, of course that hits.
Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
7.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Tell the tales.
Oh.
So Alar drops.
A statue would be appreciated.
He's at 0 exactly.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. And the other guy is going to pull out his long sword, and he's going to take a swing at Brokos.
This would be the shortest campaign ever.
And he totally misses. Now, as Triss runs out into the hallway down here, a couple of more goons come out from this bottom room here. And this guy out in the veranda is going to come in and assess the situation. Let's see. This guy down here by Triss is going to shoot a crossbow as she is running down the hall.
Wait, where's he at?
He is just south of her. You'd have to scroll down on your map there. 13?
Oh.
That does hit you.
Well, no. Why would it hit me?
13?
Yeah, that should not hit me.
Oh, okay. What's your armor?
16.
16. Okay, so it misses. I have your armor class wrong. And
I mean, assuming that they did not make us disrobe.
no, they didn't make you take off your armor. or
Okay, then
anything.
yeah, no, it should be 16.
Okay. I just probably had it in there incorrectly. So that is a miss, and other guy is going to shoot, and he gets an 18.
All right, well, that one hits.
And that is going to be 6 damage to you. And I think that's it. Kragar, you're in the bathroom still.
So there is a dagger and a crossbow left.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab both of those,
All right.
and then I will load the crossbow.
Okay.
Well, isn't there one loaded crossbow already?
Is there?
From the
Oh,
one
the other guy he didn't get to shoot.
he did not shoot.
Yeah, he did not get to shoot. Yeah, his is loaded.
So take the loaded crossbow.
Okay, thank you. I'll grab the loaded crossbow, pocket the dagger, and then I don't know if I can still take a move,
Yeah.
and then go running out to the hall.
You want to get next to Triss or just
10, 15, 20. Yeah, I will go all the way up next to Triss.
all right. So there you are. So you see that she, as you were running out, see that she has a crossbow bolt sticking out of her back, and you see the 2 guys down at the other end of this hall. Alar, you are going to have to roll for me.
What am I needing? 14.
So 1 death save.
Okay.
Brokos.
Okay, I'm going to step back. I'm going to cast Fog Cloud in their area to cover them all so they can't see.
All right.
I'm going to... So it's a 20-foot radius sphere. And then I am going to disengage, but not, so you'll have an attack on me because I'm going to back out here, but it'll be a disadvantage.
Okay. So
And when I'm in this form, you never have an advantage. You can't attack me with advantage when I'm in my form.
Here we go.
so that's an 8.
Nope. And then if I can use any extra thing to pull him out, like grab him at least,
Okay.
to pull him out. That's my turn.
At least I'll leave a beautiful corpse.
Okay. I will say that you managed to drag yourselves out
Yeah.
here.
So they can't see in there.
All right. So,
Thank you, Brokos.
Triss, back
So
to you.
I will go running up to the crossbow people and try and stab them.
All right. This is going to be good. So you just go charging directly at them, and
Ugh. That's a 10.
that is going to be a miss, I'm afraid. And unfortunately, it's their turn now. And the one that you just attacked is going to be a little shocked and is going to try to pull out his sword. And he gets a 17.
Oh,
I may be going down right now.
well, we'll be back at season 3, folks.
4 damage. So you have a couple of hit points
Oh
left.
my god.
The other guy is going to take a swing at you as well. I just don't know how else he would not do that. But he only gets a 14. So he misses. Thankfully. Up here, You hear Brock the Bald shouting. I suppose he's blind in this fog.
It's filling the whole room, basically.
Yeah, filling the whole room. And so he's trying to make his way out. But strangely enough, you also hear some other sounds, like some grunts and a couple of like muffled cries come from that room. Like maybe they stumbled into something or something else happened, but very strange. But then finally, Brock comes stumbling out, and he's going to, I guess, jump on Alar's body and take a swing at you, Brokos. And he's going to miss.
He's going to trip over me. Let me at least be of use.
He can't.
And my corpse.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
So he misses, and I'm just gonna. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Put him back here.
Is he kicking me around?
No, that was just me poorly moving the map around.
So was he on Alar when he attacked?
What's that?
Was he on Alar when he attacked me?
Yeah.
And then he stepped back?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I just moved him back so you could see him.
Oh, okay. So he's still on Alar.
Still on Alar.
Gotcha.
And Kragar, your turn.
All right, I'm going to shoot the guy that's straight ahead.
All right.
That will be a 20 to hit
20 to hit. That's definitely a hit.
for 5 damage.
All right. 5 damage. So you took a shot and managed to hit a directly in the chest, and looks very injured.
Then I want to basically just... What I want to do is run all the way... So what was it? I remember trying to run through somebody's space. That's a...
You can run through our space.
But to run through an opponent's space, we can't do that in 5e, right?
Correct. You would have to be a smaller creature than them. Or a larger creature, and they'd have to be a small creature. Like 2 times, unless you have, like, Halfling has a certain skill.
All right. I am going to run straight up to him and basically, yeah, I'll just draw my dagger out as I get up to his face.
All right. So you're just charging, looking ferocious as ever.
Trying to draw people's fire.
Okay. And now Alar.
That's a 1.
Oh, no.
So that's 2 strikes.
No, I got a success
you had
last
14.
No, yeah, success.
But isn't a 1 like count as 2?
Oh, 2.
It
Yeah,
counts
it
as
does.
2? Okay. Well,
Oh,
that's
no.
rude.
Okay.
Who's got the potion?
Well, I'm the healer, so my turn is I'm going to
But
cast.
kind of busy.
It's. I'm like,
I have
I
a
have-
question, by the way.
okay.
Ted won't blame you.
So I
Alar
am
will.
going to again disengage. Well, I'm going to try to. He's on him.
Yep.
Yeah, standing over him, not
Okay.
standing on him, but occupying the same space since he's incapacitated and dying.
You're a healer? Oh, you're a druid.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on you.
All right. So what did he get?
5 points.
It's better than nothing.
Right.
Better than
Not
death.
dead.
I'm not dead yet.
and I am going to again. You know, he's alive, so
Yeah.
you can't really technically be sharing space with him once he gets up. You can push him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a good. Anyways, I am going to again try to disengage or walk back. Sorry, LR. So if you had your attack.
All right. He's gonna miss with a 3.
Okay.
So it is now Triss's turn.
So I am going to first.
singing. We're just singing. I got stabbed in the back. I'm just following
rude.
you.
So I'm going to
Last
attack.
time I take directions from you.
It's kind of cockeyed. It'll roll again. And that is a miss. But then I'm going to use my second wind.
There you go.
Oh, what do you have?
Second wind.
Second win. Nice.
Which I get hit points back.
Yes.
Nice.
You
Nice,
also
nice.
get action surges because
4.
fighters are awesome.
So you get 4 hit points back?
Yes.
Okay. That helps. Now it is their turn. And we're going to start up here at the top with Brock, who is suddenly shoved off the prone Alar.
How was
he's-
he shoved off?
He's still prone, so I don't
Yeah.
think he would get shoved off until he got up.
Yeah. So he's going to back off. And he's going to
I bared my teeth. That's why I
swing at
backed
you.
off.
Yeah, he's afraid. He gets a natty 1, so he's done. So Brock is probably a little flustered, suddenly having you like wake up and come to as he's standing over you, and he backs off and totally misses. And the guys down here, this one is going to take a swing at. Let's see who they're going to take a swing at. Apparently, whatever you did, Kragar, you made this first guy want to attack you.
I looked as threatening as possible.
But he only gets a 12. What do you have?
I have a 15.
All right. So you are fine with him, and the guy that you are facing is going to attack you and get a 16.
Oh,
So that is 6 points of damage to you.
okay.
You guys are in some rough shape.
We're squishy.
Yeah. But it's your turn, Kragar.
Quick question. So the dagger that Triss had, what did you do with it? Are you still holding it?
I mean, yes. I didn't drop it.
I don't know. I'll say, can I have that dagger? And I'm not sure how that would happen, but I'm going to just try to stab him with the dagger I have. So that will be a 20 to hit.
Definitely a hit.
For 4 damage.
4 damage.
And
All
yes, I
right.
give you my dagger. If you ask for it, I will hand you it.
And so then as my move action, can I take the dagger from her?
Sure. I'll let that happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get her dagger. You stabbed him. He's bleeding profusely and is trying to cover himself up with his free arm.
So so I did an attack, and then I guess as the move, grab the dagger because I've got 2-weapon fighting. Can I still use my bonus action to still stab him with that dagger then in the same round?
I would say not.
Have you used an action?
Well, I attacked.
Right.
Yes.
The movement. If he's allowing the movement, technically, but he gets the last say.
Yeah, that would be really fancy.
Yeah. If at least it would be a disadvantage. At
He's
least.
a very fancy
I'm very
bugbear.
fancy.
At least that's
Very
the last
fancy.
thing. You're
yeah.
rolling your sneak attack damage on these, right? Because if you're, I'm not there, but if you're attacking hers, if they're within 5 feet, they're attacking the same person, you get sneak attack. So if you were to attack, if you are, there's 2 people in melee. If there's someone else in melee with the person you're attacking, you have sneak attack on that.
Well, she was fighting the person.
Okay,
in front of
just
her.
as a reminder, that as far was that. So if you were to attack the person diagonally from, like the one in front of her, you get sneak attack damage on that. Not advantage, but you get sneak attack damage.
You get the sneak attack. But
That's
Yep.
really generous.
so I
Okay.
rolled, and my dice tells me that your move that you wanted to do with the other dagger, sure,
It
with
was
it
very
disadvantage.
slick.
Okay. I'll take it. Take it. See what the dice will do.
Yeah,
So that would be a 13.
that is a hit.
Yes.
This is on the guy in front of you.
Yeah, for 6 damage.
6 damage.
Nice.
And So Triss throws you the dagger. You catch it in the air and plunge it into his chest. And drops dead in front of you.
Okay,
That was pretty awesome.
that was gratifying. Thank you.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
And it is now Alar's turn. You're prone.
Okay. So when you cast the fog cloud, you were standing in the doorway, right? So
Correct.
the whole hallway is filled with fog as well. Yeah?
Yes, because it goes around. Well, it's in the
It's
room.
a spread, right?
It's a spread. It goes around corners and whatnot, but it would probably just be in the room.
Just in the room.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius, so I don't know what that would be.
Depends on where you put it, but it should cover
I
most
put it
of
on the
that.
two guys that were.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so
so
you
I put it,
up
like,
there.
right there.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. But 20 feet, that's still
That's yeah.
still going
that's
to come
a
out
lot.
to where we are,
Yes.
because that's only 10 feet away.
Yeah. It's slowly creeping out into the hallway.
Well, I get to move it. I control where it goes.
Yeah, I mean, you see tendrils of the
Okay.
fog. I'm just...
Okay, so your
Atmosphere.
rule.
I really didn't intend to have it in the hallway,
Okay.
to be honest.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on Brock. He gets an intelligence save.
Ooh, that's gotta
Come
be
on,
good.
fail this, Brock.
That is a 10?
Good. Okay, so he takes 2 points of damage and will take a minus D4 on his next save.
Nice.
Minus D4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Anything else?
I suppose I will disengage.
Okay. Well, you had to use your action
Yeah,
to
that's true.
get up, so...
Well, I
half
haven't
his
gotten
half
up.
his movement.
half his movement. Yeah.
I did not get up.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna crawl away.
Yeah, I want to roll away. I can make an acrobatics if you need me to.
No, we'll say you do it. Okay.
Where you want to go?
Behind you, Brokos.
So if you're crawling, it's probably half your speed. If you're crawling,
I'm rolling, tumbling.
oh, that's probably half your speed.
I'm
I
just
would
saying,
imagine
for flavor,
if that.
Doubles.
it's
Right,
much
yeah.
cooler than
You're just
crawling.
somersaulting.
That's right.
Flavor tumble.
Always a performer. So you go tumbling acrobatically through Brokos' space and land on the other side of him, and you get away from Brock for now. And it is your turn, Brokos.
And I'm gonna charge him, and again, claws come out. Primal savagery. 19.
Nice.
Nice.
19. That is going to be a hit.
And that is, come on.
Oh,
It's 1 point acid damage.
That's it.
I rolled a 1. That's what happens.
That's how it works. Okay.
And again, I am going. Yep. To sacrifice. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Well done, Brokos.
Go get him. Triss, it is your turn.
So I attack
For
the
what?
one.
Your life? Or attacking him?
Yes. So that is a 15.
That is a hit.
All right.
I'd noticed they haven't come back from the privy yet.
Haha. That is 10 damage.
nice.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay. So you what'd you use for that?
A long sword.
Longsword. So you take this massive angry swipe at this guy and cut him right through the middle, and he is like struggling to keep his innards inside. Very, very injured and just barely hanging on to life right now. But it is their turn, and I'm going to start
wow.
back up at Brock, and he is going to put the hammer down with a 16 on
So, yep.
Brokos. Ugh,
You got this, Brokos.
Brokos.
Jerry,
No, no.
why are you doing this to us?
We're so close. We're so close.
That is 7 damage.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
no.
I have 3 temporary hit points, so
Oh,
I'm down to 0.
right at 0.
Okay. So you're actually at 0.
So are you?
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you drop, sort of taking the place
I don't
of
need to do
Alar.
death saves.
And Brock is just like laughing, looking at Alar now, and pointing at Brokos, and he's just chortling away, just having the time of his life, when suddenly, out of the fog, a sword comes flying out and decapitates him. And he drops on the ground in front of the now unconscious Brokos. And you see this woman emerge from the fog, and you sort of recognize her, Alar. She was kind of tailing around wherever Wolf Canute was, always sort of in his shadow, always behind. You never really caught her name, but she is like, out of all of the pirates, she seemed like the scariest of the bunch. Just, frightening the way she would stare at people. She didn't say a word, didn't have to. But she comes kind of stalking out, and you see her wipe her sword on the sleeve of her cloak and around the edge of her cloak, and she comes walking out. And right behind her, you hear the cheerful voice of your friend Haydn. And he's like, "Oh, well done, Skull of Egg, well done. I knew you would make short work of these ruffians." And so they come walking out into the hall. But down here, we still have one person left who is going to take a final desperate swing at Triss. And going to miss with a 12. And it's now Krager's turn.
So I'm going to circle around so I can flank him with Triss, which gives me advantage.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to make 2 dagger attacks. The first one will be a 20 to hit
That will hit.
for 12 damage.
Whoa.
Sneak attack.
And he
just
drops
dead. Okay.
to the ground. Dead.
I'll
at
stick
your
my
feet.
second dagger in as he falls, just for good measure.
Okay. So he drops to the ground, and you're still plunging daggers into him as he's falling, and he looks really shocked. And that's the ball game, folks.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am. I am good. Are you okay?
Brokos.
We should check the others.
We should. We make a good team.
The fog dissipates because I'm dead, or I can't hold, and I slowly turn back to my human form.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, Brokos. What great sacrifice did you make?
Start writing epic.
Right then and there.
Yeah.
So we'll come running, or at least I will for sure, come
Yes.
running back to the others,
Okay.
Yeah.
covered in
We come.
blood.
So you go running back, and you take in the scene. You see Brokos on the ground. You see Alar, trying to, hum a
Grievously wounded.
grievously wounded, humming a few bars, trying to put music to this ode to Brokos that he is writing. And you also see Haydn standing there, little mop of curly hair, gray hair, and he is talking excitedly with this woman who just like kind of shoves him out of the way and starts stalking past you through this villa. Doesn't even say a word.
I don't say a word to her either.
Okay.
You've got that potion.
Imagine that you probably went towards the light, and the angels singing, but they were singing one of your songs.
Of course they were.
No royalties.
So
At
you
least
guys,
here I'll be appreciated.
is anyone going to heal Brokos or?
So yes, Triss will take out the potion and pour it down Brokos's throat.
Okay, so Brokos pops back up.
Thank you.
He very nearly gave the final sacrifice. Good, loyal Brokos.
And I kind of, what the hell? I'm just minding my own business, playing my crate.
You're great.
I'm gonna
Play in
go
the crate.
wipe the bloody daggers
I
off
get
on
stabbed in the back.
Brock the Bald, and then start looting his body.
All right. So you find the weapons that they had: long swords, crossbows.
Do we find our weapons that they disarmed us of?
I believe they left those outside for whatever reason. I
Okay.
didn't have any of them brought in, or they could be at the entryway. But Brock, you can. We'll say that you eventually get them. And as you're wandering around, looking, you can see that this Skolaveg person is opening the front doors for the rest of the pirate crew.
So I want to be as efficient as looting as possible before the pirates get here.
Okay.
Yes.
Good plan.
So there is you go through, you find that they have hoarded some various goods that perhaps came from this villa or perhaps came from looting before. With the state of the villa, it's very bare bones, no furniture, no art, no anything. It's like
Not what it looked like on Airbnb.
exactly
Not furnished.
not furnished very well, and it looks like you have this very, posh-looking place from the outside that's, very sparsely furnished inside. So you believe it's probably the stuff that they accumulated probably came from some looting before. But you find about 400 gold worth of actual goods like jewelry and rings and things like that, stashed in one of the rooms that it appears that they were sleeping in, using as a bedroom. And the only other thing of interest that you find is an entrance to a basement,
Okay.
if you want to go in.
What other heal? So now that Brocus is up, so you can heal.
Well, I'm out of spells.
Okay.
I had
cool.
to protect myself. I'm just a young lad.
Just learning.
Right.
None of us is getting healed right now.
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't know. I'm feeling a little greedy. I'll go check the basement out quick. Perhaps there's something of value down there.
Okay.
I will go with you.
So we grab our weapons back though.
Okay. Rest of you all going in the basement?
Yes, I'm going in the basement. I'm following them
Okay.
Where are you three going?
Wait for me.
to the privy.
To the privy. It's down here.
Who knows? Perhaps there's more prisoners down there too.
All right. So you guys start walking down the wide stone stairs into the basement. And that's where we're going to end it for this week.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So we have to find out what's in the basement next week. Could be interesting.
Hopefully,
Could be another bathroom.
Hopefully
You don't know.
nothing pointy.
Or a wand of healing nestled under the staircase.
A lot of healing.
Well, good job, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if this went as you planned, but
Not as I planned. I think it went as Kragar was planning. But
Well, and my initial thought was we'd wait till we go to bed and then stealthy and kill one at a time. That was
Yeah.
my
help
plan.
yourself.
yeah.
It didn't seem like it was headed in that direction though.
Yeah, they were pretty shady. They were not great people.
Shouldn't have let him known that we were planning to take it over from him.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
that
you
wasn't
think?
helpful.
Yeah. Well, you
Live
live
learn.
and you learn. You hopefully live and learn.
Yeah, hopefully.
Narrowly.
Yeah, you narrowly live.
That's
You
what
guys
happens
both
when you
drop.
hang out with a 16-year-old, guys. Make stupid decisions.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Well, great job taking the villa, and we will see you guys all next week.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.